And it's the final game of round 15 from inside Series Futsal Arena at Futsal Oz in Thomastown, Melbourne. Michael Chevello, Josh Fusco with you. It is Melbourne Evolution in the blue, Preston in the black. This promises to be the match of the round. Alicia Ike getting on the ball early. Presents that intimidating figure up front for Preston. Does Ike, wearing number 12. With the ball at the moment, arguably the best player in all of Series Futsal Women, Rebecca Davies, the captain of Melbourne Evolution. Good ball back there from Verratti. Verratti asking for it. Two stacked lineups tonight. Davies, Hubik, Koizumi, Bruna Silva, all there for Evolution. Halabi, Verratti, Ike, Fresneda, all in the lineup tonight. Galea for Preston.
Fresneda's always a favourite of mine. She goes under the radar. Such a quality player.
She's had a standout season.
Yeah, but never mentioned in the same breath as the Davies, the Friscalzos. Maybe she's just under, but I think she deserves when you watch, say, like, this is, wow, Fresneda's on the court. That's dangerous.
She's on the court right now. Here she is. Camilla Fresneda lifts it over the top. Long throw. We've seen two hidings so far tonight in our opening two games. Something tells me we will not see one here. This should be a very close contest. You'd expect the likes of Hubik to get on the scoreboard for Evolution. Perhaps Alicia Ike, Karina Nautu for Preston. Good work from Halabi through the centre. Fresneda goes long, goes high. Camilla Fresneda shot on target early. A warning shot fired over the bow, telling Evolution Preston is here to win. Quick corner from Fresneda. How's that for a warning shot?
Oh, only the grades could put it. Look, see how almost top corner. One hand, her hand wasn't there. That's a goal. That's not just a goal. That's a goal of the week. That's a goal of the month. It's a whopper.
That would have been a net breaker.
Yeah.
Flick on there from Katie Foster. Hubik did well. Here's Ike again. And just over the goal line. On a cold night in Melbourne. It's been a rainy week. The last of the nice weather gone. Bruna Silva, the sorceress on the far side. You wonder if her hands are cold in this chilly weather, wearing the gloves tonight, Bruna Silva. It is a little chilly inside the Futsal Oz Stadium. Hubik back heel, hoping for Foster. Ike, nice ball, Fresneda. Keeper did well. Throw to Katie Foster, coming down the right side. Ball in from Halabi. Fresneda back to Verratti. Rebecca Davies giving it away. Ike. Nobody there at the end of the pass, though, from Alicia Ike, who's had quite a busy start. Back header from Mary Hubik. We see Aya Koizumi on the court for Evolution. The Japanese, number 11. As we said earlier, the influx of Japanese players into Series Futsal has really sparked things. They found a lot of goals so far, the Japanese. And we're going to see Koizumi add to the tally. Davies You feel that Rebecca Davies hasn't gotten out of first gear yet tonight, but she will. Long to Habik. They're quite the tandem, Davies and Habik.
She probably has the best shout at the MVP award.
She's always in the running.
Yeah.
And you know, earlier in the year, Rebecca Davies was the MVP of the All-Star game.
Amazing.
Ike to Fresneda. Davies cuts that out. Bruna Silva. Silva to Koizumi. Foul called. Davies has one of the most thunderous shots. I am talking Zeus off Mount Olympus. Thunderbolts of a free kick. Decides to lay it in the path of Mary Habik. Back to Davies. Davies shoots now. Took a deflection. No, didn't. Keeper's ball. Fresneda floats it over. Mepo head of Bruna Silva. Koizumi. Habik versus Halabi. Quick roll out to Ike. Galea to Fresneda. Verratti. Back to Camilla Fresneda. Lifts it over, hoping for Ike. A little too much on it, though, for Alicia Ike. Wonderful start to this game. A lot of free-flowing futsal between two very competitive teams.
The pressure must be on. For Evolution, you just see Fitzroy taking the W, taking the win. And it's a great shot, just slices past the left-hand side of the post there from Silva. As I was saying, Evolution have all to play for here. The pressure must be immense. They know they have to win. Could jeopardise their title chances if not. And Fitzroy, Preston, haunted by a collapse from last week. 4-0 up at half-time and then go on to concede 7. So they both have so much to play for. Here's Davies. Long ball from Jones. Could be something. Good touch, you big! My word. That must be inches from the crossbar.
As Preston make a change on comms, Monica Fanua, number 27. Fanua straight into the action, lays the ball off for Verratti. Plays it back to Halabi. And just dribbles over the line. Quick ball in. Turn off the right boot from Halabi, wearing the skipper's armband tonight, Taylor Halabi. Corner here. No, it's a side ball. Who will get on the scoreboard? Fresneda plays it back to Verratti. Fanua to the far side. Good work from Bruna Silva. Here she is. Koizumi. Habik. Tried the back pass. Bruna Silva looking to win the ball on the far side. And over the goal line. Perhaps another change coming soon for Preston. Fanua. Verratti. Fresneda. Koizumi did well. Habik. Habik! Mary Habik just shoots wide. They are getting closer, Melbourne Evolution. Fanua. Halabi. It's a very fast game. Fresneda hoping to find Fanua inside the D. Fanua goes across to take the side ball. Koizumi can't bring it under control. Habik back to the keeper. Long ball. Timeout call. We'll take a quick break.
In that tackle against Ate, passes the ball off,
didn't give up,
and he goes to the back post and taps it in. So yeah, Kevin.
Futsal Arena.
Temo! Wonderful! Absolutely wonderful. 2 goals for Temmel. 3-1 now, Hume. That may be the ball game.
Unbelievable, Mike. We've said one of the best shots, and it's like he's wanted to prove it right. Bang, top pigeon, and Varagos almost took his beard off with him.
Still 0-0. Preston versus Melbourne. Match of the night. And my word, it's already been intense, Josh.
10 minutes doesn't feel like 10 minutes. Like, it feels like this has been a 2-minute game with how entertaining it is, how fast-paced it is. I can't believe there's only 12 minutes left in the half. I love when a Whanua comes on. You always see a bit of flair, the Whanua sisters, especially last season at Banyule. They were incredible. Banyule had a great title charge last season, actually. Sadly dissolved, but great to see Whanua on Preston.
Taylor Halabi to Camilla Fresneda. Well cut out there by Bruna Silva. Fresneda, who had a great shot earlier on in this half. Here's Habik on the far side. Mary Habik to Koizumi. 2-on-1. No way through. Here comes Fresneda. Fresneda on her left. Just couldn't get the power on the shot though. Quick roll out to Koizumi. Habik! Well, she's starting to cause problems down the left side, Mary Habik. Rebecca Davies. The lift to Bruna Silva. Silva to Koizumi. Some room to move for the Japanese. Plays it to Habik. Habik back to Davies. Davies nicely threaded to Bruna Silva, the sorceress. Oh, and Koizumi came close. Karina Nautu on for Preston. Very potent goal scorer, wearing number 20 tonight. Chance for Preston to go forward now. Davies. Also on the court now for Preston, number 47, Alexandra Sinclair, who used to play for the Amazons, a current Western United W League player. Wow. Alex Sinclair, number 47, keep an eye on her for Preston. And a big hello to Alex Sivkorovsky watching tonight's game. I'll be joining Alex in commentary on Friday night for the men's series futsal next round. That ball out on the far side there from Koizumi. You can see at the left of your screen there, Alex Sinclair, number 47, inside the D, intended for her. Hit the ceiling, trying to put a sunroof in there. Halabi, side ball. Now to Halabi. Looking to find Monica Whanua. Side ball for Davies. Maya Watson low on for Evolution. They're number 2. Davies goes down the line. And that one just a little too much on it for Sinclair. Side ball for Davies. Nobody home for that one though. Closest game of the night. It was a 19-0 thumping by Arku over Phoenix in our opening game. Then, if I remember, it was a 7-goal win from Fitzroy against Carlton Hart in our second game. But big goose eggs so far in this one. Koizumi earns herself a free kick against Karina Nautu. And are we going to see a Davies Thunderbolt now? It's a long run up. Or will she feed Koizumi to her right? She's going to thump it. No, she does feed Koizumi. Koizumi tried to feed Hubik. Well, I'd like to see Davies go for those ones. Fanua, 2-on-1. Fanua still managed to get a shot off. Very impressive, given that she had Davies and Koizumi both on her. Here's Davies again. Not on her game tonight so far, Rebecca Davies. She's very rare for her. Preston about to make another change as Steph Galea going to come on. Galea on now, number 10. Mary Hubik will go across to take this corner. Out to Davies. There's the Thunderbolt, and there's Rebecca Davies. Now she's arrived. It's 1-0, Melbourne Evolution.
Incredible. Even when she's cold,
she's hot.
She's hot.
Right.
It's incredible. That's why she's one of the best players in the league. Look at this. Why are they giving her that much space? What a player. What a strike. She hits
She's
it so
amazing.
hard.
She is amazing. Fanua. And here's Davies. And there's Koizumi. And there is a big warning sign now for Preston that if Davies is finally on, if she's finally going through the gears, that spells trouble for Preston.
We'll see if the floodgates open up.
Davies clears it. Koizumi, 2-on-1. Koizumi handled out of it. Breaks on now. Sinclair. Davies shuts her down. And Fanua tries to put it in the next suburb. She belted that one.
Wow. Which way is that? It's Thomastown Station, closest
Was
one?
it Reservoir out that way?
Reservoir? I know this is Keon Park. The right hand towards the radio screen is Keon Park, yes? I hear Peter say it all the time. It's his favourite place.
Wrong side of town for me. Sinclair inside the D, stolen by Hubik. And cut out. Fresneda did well. Big hello to the Western Core saying, let's go. Alex getting behind Alexandra Sinclair. And also Millie Sinclair saying, come on, Sinclair. A lot of Sinclair love going around tonight as well. There should be a lot of excitement about Alexandra Sinclair. Can she find the scoreboard to bring Preston to parity? Davies. Nice ball to Hubik. And well cut out there from Halabi. Galea brings it in. Halabi. Badly played back though. Preston going to make another change here. Hubik. Koizumi. Hubik. Fresneda. Galea. Deflection off Davies. Corner here for Preston. They make a change. Back on comes Verratti. Great playmaker that she is. Galea. Good ball. Sinclair. Out wide to Fresneda. Fresneda puts it in the D. Nobody there. Davies, the lone goal scorer, sends it to her beak. Is a marvellous pass. Again, that tandem. It's almost the hive mind of Davies and Herbeek. Keep an eye on it. Sinclair trying to go down the right wing. Verratti. Sinclair. Louisa Verratti to bring it in as Preston make another change. They bring back on Alicia Ike. A potent target. Fresneda lifts it high. Side ball for Preston. 3:40 to the halftime break. Fresneda wants it. Ike is inside the D. Stab over the top there, though, from Louisa Verratti.
Done well, Preston, to keep up the pressure and the quality of game. Some teams drop off. You concede one against a top outfit. You get, I guess, discombobulated. You don't know what's going on. These guys, despite that, maybe they're learning from their lesson from last week. They went through the footage and they said, "Well, we're going to stay composed, and that's how you win games." 1-0.
Bruna Silva back on for Evolution. Galea on the far side. Davies. Mila Best now on for Evolution. That ball intended for her, cut out by Ike. Ike to Fresneda. Fresneda back to Ike, top of the D. A little too much starch on it though for Alicia Ike. A wonderfully entertaining opening half here. We said it would be the game of the night. It certainly has been that so far. Only a thunderbolt from Rebecca Davies separating both teams as we are 2 minutes away from the half. Fresneda out wide to Verratti. Back to Verratti. And to Fresneda. Verratti coming down the right now. Verratti to Ike. And good pressure from Bruna Silva. Fresneda across the face of goal.
Evolution, no. Preston are a solid side. 1-0. Might be too much of a fine margin. They need something more. Something a bit more comforting. A second goal. Though I'd argue 2-0 is the worst scoreline in all of futsal and all of football. You get too complacent at 2-0. Good shot there from Davies, just off the shoulder of Galea.
Corner for Evolution. Davies waiting for it. Goes straight to the keeper instead. Here's Ike. Can she get the break? Fresneda down the right. Cuts it to the centre. Good pressure from Mueller Best. Ball quickly played out to the left side. Back to Davies. Davies crosses court too high. Another change for Preston as Fanua's back on. Fresneda. Verratti. Fresneda to Fanua. Nice little flick back. Pressure from Silva, earns a corner. Fresneda. Trying to combine with Alicia Ike. Long throw. Keeper to keeper. Ike, last chance before the break. And at halftime, Evolution 1, Preston 0.
One of the best shots, and it's like he's wanting to prove it right. Bang, top pigeon, and Vargas almost took his beard off with him. Oh, and Parthamos with a goal there. Parthamos with a bit of room. Oh, Pokey puts it away.
40 here for Campbellfield. Parthamos makes a move. Parthamos turns and Parthamos scores. You need numbers on the king. Here he is again to Parthamos. The cannon is lit. Parthamos, nice run. Still alive, Parthamos. Parthamos, and it's a goal for Campbellfield. Here comes Parthamos again. Elias freaking Parthamos.
Best have no option forward, so decide to go back to Davies. Finds Finney, and the toe pike from Merrihew B gets Evolution's third of this half. Unbeatable right now, Melbourne Evolution. Josh, take us through that replay.
As again, Davis starts. One touch, knobs, back heel. All she needs is to put it right in the back of the net. Merrihew Big, you always, always, always know it's a go with her.
Only a Rebecca Davies goal separates Melbourne Evolution from Preston in what has been a wonderful game so far. Wherever you're watching live on YouTube, on Facebook, via WeFroth, hope you're enjoying all the action. And remember, more to come Friday night, our 4 men's matches. It is Preston in the black, Evolution in the blue.
Every chance I get, I like to talk about how nice Preston's kits are now that you can see the number.
Makes a big difference.
So beautiful. You got to say, the Women's League, Serious Futsal Women's have the best kits.
Yeah,
over both leagues, easily.
Their kick game is very strong. Davies early, trying to feed Miller best. Halabi sends it long, but nobody home. Long throw, hoping for the flicked on header from Best. Roll to the centre. Now to Halabi. Now to. Under some pressure from Bruna Silva. Held the ball well, distributed it well there, did Karina. Now to one back by Maya Watson-Lowe. Silva to Davies. Habik on the bench at the moment at the start of this half. Now to. Nicely done from Bruna Silva, tearing down the left now. Silva the sorceress. Davies. And the ball over the line. Bruna Silva, big smile, enjoying herself out there as always. Davies backtracks. Puts it out of play before Now Two could get a hold of it. That ball just intended for the path of Karina Now Two. Davies. Beth Mason-Jones. Keeping a clean sheet at the moment. Out wide. Down the left line. Halabi plays it back. And it will be an Evolution side ball. Plenty of room for Bruna Silva, bottom of your screen. Davies goes to centre instead. Nicely done. Silva's free on the left side. Can they find her?
Oh dear.
Free kick for Preston.
See, they don't give a card for that, but
Yeah,
Amanda Araha touches the ball and she's red card.
that was amazing. I'd really like to get the word of what exactly went down there in our last game. Meanwhile, Preston looking for a goal to equalise. Bruna Silva having a wonderful second half so far. Fanua! Ooh, Fanua could have scored an own goal at the other end.
Goal of the week would have been. Sadly. No, not the right way.
Halabi. Good work from Davies to cut that out. Fanua. She is an injection of physicality and power for Preston. Monica Fanua. Long throw. Now to Galea. Fanua. Evolution change. Foster on. Best off. Lifted high by Davies. Bruna Silva. And too much on it for Katie Foster. Side ball again for Preston. Throw inside the D. Davies. Bruna Silva couldn't get the turn. Now to. Only needs a slight look on goal. Now to. Or Fanua for that matter. To find the back of the net. Now to gone off though now for Fresneda to come on. Preston desperately searching for a goal. Fanua. Wonder when we'll see Sinclair return to the court. Surely soon. Foster deprived of a second Evolution goal. Halabi has a spill. Fresneda. And good defense from Davies. Fanua trying to get the header. Was a slow start by Davies to this game. And then she found the goal. And is certainly back to her usual self, Rebecca Davies. As I always say, Josh, if I had to select my all-star women's team, she would be my very first pick, Rebecca Davies.
I mean, I'd have to agree with you. Second pick, we do a draft. Second pick, Claudia Frascalzo. It's like so close with those two. It's amazing. But she offers you the stability in the back.
Oof, nice attempt there from Katie Foster. Foster! Well done by Bruna Silva. Goes out right. A little too far, though. Still wins the side ball. Habik's got some room.
Too much room.
Here she is. Habik. On target, but denied. Quick throw. Fresneda down to the goal line. A little too acute an angle, though, for Camilla. 16 remains. 1-0 Evolution. Davies goal. Here she is, Davies. Good movement here. Habik. Davies. Foster. Silva back to Davies. Foster. Habik inside the D. Loses it. Davies came tearing down there to stuff her opposite number, Steph Galea.
Poor giveaway from Preston. You can't give it away so close to the D. It's a game of fine margins, I should mention, so any little thing is going to determine this game. It's not like the last two we've seen. Davis almost puts it through, and I think Ubik there called for a foul, getting too close to the goalkeeper. Always protected is the goalkeeper.
Fanua. Fanua again. Galea. Tried to find Fanua at the top of the D. Fresneda. Good pressure from Davies.
It's a Preston attack. Maybe Fresneda could slice something through Jones. Surrounded. Good pass. Big shot from Galea. Side ball. Time ticking down for Preston. It's a good bit of play. Oh no! Fanua tries to stretch. She can't quite get on it. Just past her. Would have been a sure goal. Evolution lucky. Very, very lucky to give that much space in such a tight affair. This is a different Preston. They've got another gear in them. And out. Right up against the roof there.
Timeout. We'll be right back.
Futsal Arena.
Temo. Temo! Wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. 2 goals for Temmel. 3-1 now, Hume. That may be the ball game.
Unbelievable, Mike. We've said one of the best shots. And it's like he's wanted to prove it right. Bang, top pigeon. And Vargas almost took his beard off with him.
Still plenty of time for Preston to get back in here. They trail by a Rebecca Davies goal. Koizumi back on for Evolution. Davies side ball down the line to Koizumi. Nice. Foster's in. Foster's in. Foster is in. 2-0.
I don't want to call game yet, but 2-0. Evolution are putting such an amazing performance, and it starts again from Davies. Big throw down the line. One touch. Finds Foster. Good save. Won't miss the second. Back in play. A big knock on Mary Hubig. Preston could get one here. Fresneda. Yes! Brilliant! End-to-end play right there. Check it out. Hubig. Big knock. Maybe they'll go to the VAR for that. Don't know. Don't care. What I care about is this shot here from Fresneda. Left. Bottom left corner. Brilliant.
What a game, 2-1. Fresneda with an absolute blast. Has looked most likely to score all night for Preston. Can they score another? Davies, some room to move. The captain has a shot, just wide. Fresneda. Are we going to see Sinclair make a return soon? Davies lifts it. Good run here from Galea. Plays it back. Ferrati out wide, Fresneda. Bad return ball though, puts her under a lot of pressure. Foster earns the corner.
What a reflex save. That's such a hard spot to get the ball. That's just pure instinct. You cannot time that. You know what I mean? It's like right there.
That's
Easiest place to slip.
Pure Chanel Camilleri. Galea. Hubik. Wow, 11 minutes remains. Can Preston find a second? It's been a wonderful game. Well, that was a strange one. Long ball from Beth Mason-Jones is again! That's going to be the game winner. Katie Foster makes it 3-1. Is it all over now? That is wonderful. Another contender for goal of the week.
That's just pure. That's a work of art. The way she heads that ball over Camilleri into the top right. That's amazing. 3-1 now. I thought Preston might have had another gear in it, getting the one back. Now it looks unlikely. But we like miracles here at Serious Futsal, don't we?
It is a brace for Katie Foster. Here comes Fresneda. And good work from Koizumi. Katie Foster having a great second half here, Josh.
She's incredible. She's a goal-scoring machine. She did it last week as well. Comes on, changes the game. You're up. Yeah, you're up 2-1, but 3-1's such a massive difference, and it's the way in which they went up 3-1. It's almost like the impossible can be done in that way. How do you get beat by that header? It's almost perfection. Maybe they'll have another one here as Hubik takes it in. Davies wins it back. Big stretch on the floor. Won't go. Preston seem under immense pressure right now after that third one. Looking a bit fumbly.
Quick disposal to Koizumi. Not beating Camilleri on that occasion. Camilleri quickly out to Aiki. Time ticking down for Preston. They trail by two. By two Katie Foster goals. Aiki. Foster. Koizumi. Hubik. Short to Fresneda. Long to Galea. Foster off. Silver on. Bruna Silva. Just needed a toe there from either Silva or Koizumi. Koizumi went to the backside of Halabi. Fresneda 2-on-1. And on comes Alex Sinclair for Preston to try and steady the ship.
You think too little too late from Sinclair?
Well, they'll need something special from her in a low-scoring affair, and she gives away a free kick on Koizumi. She's going to earn a yellow card. Yes. Off goes Fresneda. Meanwhile, on comes Fanua. So another chance for a Davies Thunderbolt. Or maybe she feeds it to Silva. It's a long run up. It's the Thunderbolt! It's Rebecca freaking Davies! It's over now!
They call her the dead ball specialist because she hits the ball that hard, it dies. Look at that. You knew from the long run up she was going for it. Wow.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. 2 goals, Davies. She is something else. Habik. Just when you thought Preston could maybe get back into it, Davies, I believe, has just driven a dagger into their spine and turned it and twisted it.
It's not even just from scoring, it's the manner in which she scored. What that shot actually says is, I'm not mucking around anymore. I'm serious, this game's over.
5:25. It will take a Herculean effort for Preston to get back in. Koizumi, nice ball. Hubik back to Koizumi. Camilleri does well. Sinclair versus Davies. Sinclair to Aiki. Davies just, wherever she is on the court, she owns it. Offensive, defensive, mid-court. You can rely on her. Are Preston going to bring their only goal scorer back on, Fresneda? Where is she?
You'd hope so. You're coming up against the best defensive team in the league. Down 3. You know, you're not getting back into it without someone special, without Fresneda.
Corner here for Evolution. Davies. Habik.
Uh-oh.
Silva. Timeout called by Preston. We'll be right back.
What do you call the other direction?
Thomastown Station.
Thomastown Station.
I don't know.
It's a bit further away.
I don't know if that did that.
That went in. That 100% went in. What happened to the keeper? It was the most unpredictable goal we have witnessed tonight.
Impossibly good.
Because Okada took it to ground and this flick through chip over and just finds its way.
Two goals Davies, 2 goals Foster, 4-1 Evolution over Preston, 3:25 remains. It will need a miracle from Preston. Do they have a miracle in them? Against an Evolution team that has really done nothing wrong tonight, who is sending a very strong message to Fitzroy, saying we are coming for you. And it is Rebecca Davies who has written that message tonight, who has rolled it up, tied it up, stuck it on the Pigeons' tailons and sent it flying to Fitzroy. Here's Sinclair to Galea. Back to Sinclair. Trying to go past Davies. Davies to Silva. Silva 1-on-1. Bruna Silva shoots to the outside. Long throw. Back header. Sinclair has scored. Alex Sinclair scores for Preston. And they're not done yet. 4-2. Oh no, it was not a score.
They're not going to review that?
Well, I thought it went in. No review being called. My apologies for the celebration. I thought it had gone in from Sinclair. So it remains 4-1.
For a second I believed in miracles.
Right. Not to be though for Sinclair.
I think they will challenge it. You have to.
Something's going on here.
You have no choice.
Let's have a look at the replay here. It hit the net, right? Yeah, it's over the line.
They hit her head.
What's the... well, not quite sure what's going on here.
Maybe we have to see a top angle.
Definitely looked like a goal. Have a look at this again. Another angle. Back header.
Oh. Oh, I don't know. Maybe they're right. Maybe that's not a goal. Keeper had a hand on it.
So some controversy.
Be interesting.
Well, you see Camilleri talking to someone in the crowd. Don't know if she's arguing. I think she's arguing with one of the fans in the crowd. So, let's see what the result is here. 2:50 remains.
I have a feeling they'll cancel that one out. I don't know. I think that keep by Jones having a hand on it. You know, she's in a bit of danger there. You have to protect the goalkeeper always. So I think they'll knock that one down. But who knows? 4-2 if it could be. Changes the whole game. 3 minutes to go. A big last-minute push. And
Here we go. No.
maybe not.
Is the referee going to talk to someone in the crowd?
Oh, maybe there's a bit of back and forth.
No, he's gone to his line. So are we going to see a result here? What's the decision? Here we go.
Yep.
No goal. So, no goal for Sinclair or Preston. 4-1 remains the scoreline.
That'll about do it.
Davies to Beth Mason-Jones. Seconds ticking down. Fresneda back on for Preston. Good to see. Here she is. Hubik. Silva.
Maybe we'll get a Davies hat-trick. 2 minutes to go.
Hubik. Koizumi. Side ball for Evolution. Koizumi. And it will be Fanua to bring it in. Fresneda heads behind her. Nobody there though. Under 2 minutes to go. Well, disappointing for all of Sinclair's fans watching of what I included thought was a goal initially. It went to the VAR and was ruled no score.
Ultimately the right decision. It's just a bit disappointing, isn't it?
Preston trying to plough forward and look for Fanua. But Beth Mason-Jones takes it confidently. Throws to Habib, top of the D. And well put out by Steph Galea. Habib quickly to Davies. Back to Habib. And well done by Galea again. Davies. Habib. Galea closes her down once more. Off the chest of Fanua. Galea beats her over the line. No, it doesn't. Keeps it in play. Goes out far side. And it will be an Evolution ball. 81 seconds away from victory. Goals open. Good work again from Galea. Davies just trying to elevate that one to Habib. Bruna Silva heads it out of play. We are concluding what has been a very interesting round with a second goal for Preston. It is Fanua. They've got 61 seconds left to score 2 goals. It is not beyond the impossible. It may be improbable, but not impossible. Here we go. Couldn't reach the head of Fresneda. Long throw from Mason-Jones. Habib keeps it in play. Fresneda needed some assistance. Koizumi. Habib. Koizumi getting in there. Preston move it quickly. Fanua. Galea. 30 seconds now.
Well, Preston are going to really not like the fact that they didn't get that last goal. Could have been 4-3. Massive blow to their morale. With 25 seconds remaining, maybe a consolation. No foul called by the referee. Here's Ubik. Big shot. Now it's Preston. Quick play for Nua. Runs down the line. Finds Fresneda. Yes, goal! One more, 10 seconds. It's not impossible. We've seen it before. Big touch there from Fanua. A no-look pass. Knows exactly where Fresneda is. And we're having a review of the goal on the court. Not sure what for. The replay looks clean. I wonder what the referee is thinking. I wonder what Evolution is thinking. I guess 10 seconds left. If you have a review, you may as well use it. You may as well get whatever you can. 10 seconds for Preston. I've seen it done before. If we can have a replay of the goal. Let's have a look at this. Fanua. Nice play. Big shot. I see nothing but net. Hopefully the referee agrees and we can have an exciting end to the end of the third match. Preston 3, Evolution 4. Preston talking with the fans there, maybe a bit of back and forth, as we saw earlier. Still awaiting on the referee's decision. They must have seen something to consider it for this long. Davies there talking to her team, saying, hey, we've got 10 seconds left. Let's be uniform. Let's not give anything silly away. It could be a historic end and could change the title race. 10 seconds. I guess Preston need to bring on everyone. Take off the keeper. Fifth man, fifth woman. Their best offensive players for 10 seconds. Evolution as the best defensive team. You don't rarely see a slip up like this. 2 goals in a matter of minutes. So be it. And the referee there, it looks to be hopefully a decision within the next 30 seconds. Here we are. This will change the dynamic of the game. It all rests on this. No goal. Goal. Okay. Thank God. Wow. And they've put 10 extra seconds on the... There's a yellow card. Hold on a second. What is this commotion? I don't understand. I don't understand. I don't like giving slack to the referee. The referee's doing an amazing job, and it's a difficult job, but I don't understand what's happening here. There's a big challenge. I don't think it's a goal.
It is no goal, it looks like. And meanwhile, a yellow card has been given and Evolution have a free kick.
I have no idea why.
No, me neither.
Some ghost in the court.
There is a lot of arguing, even in the crowd.
I guess Davies will have a chance at a hat trick.
Is it a penalty?
It looks like.
Looks like a penalty.
She's hovering over the line of the ball. She placed it on the dot.
Why is it a penalty? Galea are arguing with the referee. We're not completely sure here. Why is this a penalty? a chance for a hat-trick for Davies.
Oh my, wow.
So what we thought was a goal at one end has suddenly become a yellow card and a penalty at the other end. Now, when you interview one of the players soon here, Josh, you'll need to ask that question. What's going on here?
Yeah.
Davies easily makes it her third. There was never any doubt she was going to miss that.
It's kind of a bit of hat-trick, though,
But
in the manner.
I just don't understand. And if it's Rebecca Davies up here for a chat, you'll need to ask her what happened.
Don't worry, I will. I want to get to the bottom of this. 20 seconds left.
We thought it was 4-3. All of a sudden, it was back to 4-2. And there was a yellow card and a penalty. And 10 seconds added to the timer.
Yeah. This is just very weird. Anyway, back to it with 5 seconds remaining. Preston, maybe to get one shot, one more consolation goal. It won't be. In the end, Melbourne Evolution 5, Preston 2. We'll be right back with an interview.
Yeah.
33 seconds.
Oh, it's given away, Allen. Good tackle, Allen. Just
Allen.
can't reach out soon.
Oh!
And it's Josh Allen.
There it
Josh
is.
Allen scores. Josh Allen takes his top off.
The hat trick. He gets his hat trick, gets his top off, and sends the stadium into overdrive. The stadium's erupted.
Interrupters there.
He'll take
Josh,
the yellow card. No
that's the
worries,
yellow-
Joseph.
You take the yellow card every day of the week.
Let's have a look at this replay, please. It all started here with Allen. Have a look. Not this bit here, but he wins the ball here
Good
in that tackle against Ate. Passes the ball off.
Didn't give up.
And he goes to the back post and taps it in. So, yeah, Kevin.
Futsal Arena.
Temmel. Temmel! Wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. 2 goals for Temmel. 3-1 now, Hume. That may be the ball game.
Unbelievable, Mike. We've said one of the best shots. And it's like he's wanted to prove it right. Bang, top pigeon. And Vargas almost took his beard off with him. Oh, and Barthelmos with a goal there. Barthelmos with a bit of room. No poke, he puts it away.
40 here for Campbellfield. Parthamos makes a move. Parthamos turns and Parthamos scores. You need numbers on the king. Here he is again to Parthamos. The cannon is lit. Parthamos, nice run. Still alive, Parthamos. Parthamos, and it's a goal for Campbellfield. Here comes Parthamos again. Elias freaking Parthamos.
Best have no option forward, so decide to go back to Davies. Finds Finney, and the toe poke from Merrihew Beak gets Evolution's third of this half. Unbeatable right now, Melbourne Evolution. Josh, take us through that replay.
As again, Davis starts. One touch, knobs, back heel. All she needs is to put it right in the back of the net. Merrihew Beak, you always, always, always know what to go with her.
Their high press and rush they do try and
Oh! Speaking of heads, Becca Davies.
She does, and she scores. Nice. Davies! Wonderful. Oh, it's that woman again. She is marvellous.
What do you call the other direction?
Thomastown Station.
Thomastown Station.
I don't know.
It's a bit further away.
I don't know if that did that.
That went in. That 100% went in. What happened to the keeper? It was the most unpredictable goal we have witnessed tonight.
Impossibly good.
Because Okada took it to ground, and this flick through chip over and just finds its way.